Let's find out, he guessed then that the world was initially a lush and beautiful place. But then a storm came and, well, it did not go, it got worse and worsened greatly, destroyed the several tribes of the world. The survivors banded together and formed the town of Snowdell. There is future explosions, and this is given to the player in the form of journal pages. And Zeus details the events of each tribe, how they lived before and subsequently after the storm. As the tribes go out on the run, they aim to end the Wildfrost once and for all gameplay centers around the town area of Wildfrost, which will see upgrades as you progress. So the main game initially you will choose a leader and companion character from one of 3 tribes. You unlock new tribes as you complete more successful runs, and also there are daily runs which are available with online leaderboards once you'll head out into the world map. You will have to choose your path, that is after an initial battle. This first fight servers to teach you the mechanics, but we will come to that in a minute now. The map itself often splits the path into different routes. These routes will have different nodes, offering the likes of charms, treasure, and even a shop called the Woolly Snail. Quite possible the most awesome name ever. From here you can buy 2 or 3 cards shown at the top of the screen. There is usually a bonus one in the corner as well as one of the format charms, which you can instantly apply to a character, or you can hold on them and use them at the most opportune moment. Also within the shop you can purchase crowns. Now crowns are quite clever. If you crown a card, this will essentially start the battle. With you, as I'm sure you can imagine, you can mitigate a little bit of the RNG factor, that is synonymous with those types of experience. Yes, you can also remove cards, but that's not all the shop. That's at another location, and veterans will know the importance of doing this. To streamline your deck and make sure that the next thing that comes up in your hand is something you want. Now, depending on which of the 3 tribes you have chosen, they each have their own deck of cards, including their own pros and cons. Some are summoners, while the Groms have the ability to recycle and scrap materials in reward for bonuses. I think that is the perfect time to look at the combat. Now every run is going to start with that combat and counter, and you start out incredibly easy, almost to S. I found that first instances are practically identical. Each and every time you play, the battles are split into several stages, indicated with a number over here, with the final one always having a boss character. Now every time you place a card that uses up your turn, and the turn order is actually shown with the symbol at the bottom of every card on the screen. So you place a card and this will drop by 1 across the board. When it gets to 0, then that player attacks. For an S to play any of the cards, however some of them do have prerequisites, such as needing to have junk in your hand. Common, I'm talking about the GOMS junk materials in your hand that can be scrapped to activate its ability. The kicker here is that at any point you can actually refresh your hand. However, if you do this before the counter has gone to 0 over here, then that would be the end of your turn. However, if you are tactical and wait for it to get down there, then you can actually completely refresh your deck and still carry out another move. Trust me, this becomes all important as you play. So unlike some deck builders, there no change. The hit ability moves and incoming damage are 100 accurate, which on some level are actually found to be a little bit of a problem. It makes it very difficult to mitigate a losing situation often. I could see there, for even 5 steps in advance, that it was over for me and there was nothing I could do change it now arrange random number generations. As we call it, is not new to this genre, but it's particularly prevalent here. By the way, you can actually rename every player, every card, everything can be renamed. Do whatever you want. Why would you want to do that? It's nice.